Hello guys, welcome to the Radio Trade channel. I played the Schwandorf regional today. I got second place. I was 7-0, lost the last round against Labyrinth. Yeah, I played Unchained. I don't think the deck is very good at the moment. But it was fun. I didn't learn Memento or anything yet, so I had to play it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Like it worked out fine, but I don't think it is really that great going forward. But it's still got a lot better with the new cards. So let's get into the list. First of all, the normal Unchained package, the one-offs, only 2 are rare. I had to make space for the new Lacrima that came out, so this was the most cuttable card next to Abominable, and I had to play one of 4 Thrust as well for the Fuvaros. So I had to cut 2 cards, and I think Abon was kind of win more in most matchups except for Tenpai, and I think Tenpai is still favored without it, so it's fine. And this was the least impactful engine card, I think, because it's the most conditional. You need a trap for it, and you can mostly search it in your combo, so it doesn't actually contribute anything extra in your combos really. So this was completely fine. It's not a lot of Unchained names. You have to like recycle those with Sequentia for early a lot. So it takes a while to get used to, but it works out fine, I think. Then the 3 prison, obviously. Then the minimal amount of traps, because those are pretty clunky in this. You need those for follow-up. You need 1/1 obviously, and then you need a 3rd one for follow-up if you discard the Shabara or you summon the Shabara your opponent's turn detaches of Caesar, whatever. And this is obviously better for follow-up, so you need 2 in 1. Then for the Fiendsmith package, still 3 Engraver, 3 Track. Those are the best cards. You always want to see your Light Fiends. Your combos get much more resilient through hand traps. And your hands are like of a lot more pushes if you open one of those going second. Then with the 1 Larry, the 1 Sanct, because we play a lot. So, and this is actually 1 card Unchained combo now with the Lacrima. So, and then 3 Starfire. This is really good going second. It's still good going first, but the Musket package is really good going second. Together with the 1 Calamity. I think those are the best normal summons you can play in this. You could play multiple Lacrimas, but I think it's fine to only have 1 that's accessible, and you just have those because this leads to interruptions going second. That's just so broken. And then the 1 Lacrima. This is completely broken with the new Link 3 of the Fiendsmiths. Obviously, it makes your Sanct the 1 card combo, and it helps play around Ash on the Fiendsmith part. But it's the second effect is super broken, where you shuffle it back from your grave on your opponent's turn and reborn any link. So that came up a lot. Like I deck outed one of the 1 Whitewoods. I won game 1 in time against 1 Runic Whitewoods because I went infinite with the Light Fiends and he couldn't deal with it in time. So you just couldn't deal any damage. It's super broken. Then for the non-engine, 16 right now in 40. Still, those are the best non-engines. This is needed for Fuvaros together with the 1 Imperm. So you have something at least. Both said they're like more impactful one-offs, but in game 1 this is fine. And then the 3 Fuvaros, stupid card, I know. And 3 Fenrir. This is pretty good going second against everything that's not Yubel basically. Even against Snake, this is pretty decent. Only issue, and going first it helps against Bestial, and it's something against Fuvaros. So you don't have to give your opponent infinite draws because this deck plays really poorly under Fuvaros. If you want to end on engine interruption, you always have to give like 2 to 3 draws minimum. So this helps a lot to just like do this plus droplet, and you can survive. And play on the next turn. Like this was really good. And really helps against Tenpai as well. Then for the side deck, for the Fuvaros post side, 3 Ashen Cowboy. Then the 3 Purulia for going second against anything basically, but mainly Snake Eye, Fire King, and the Yubel deck. I didn't like this before, where you only have 3, but now you have 6. Like it's actually not too unlikely to open 2 of them, so that makes it a lot more oppressive. Yeah, and you don't care as much as if 1 gets negated. Then never cited this in. I'm probably going to cut this. It doesn't come up. Should have probably played some kind of back removal instead of this, because I didn't play any. The 1 Photon against Tenpai, it makes the matchup a lot easier because you can just access this with Air Elite and Rage or edit with Tractors. So this is super accessible, and you don't have to put up a real board that just gets like double Regeki'd. You can just play for follow-up and like kill them on the next turn and keep this in hand to not die. For Thrust, like I never thrusted for any of them, but I think they are needed for Fuvaros. And Slayer. I think this is the best breaker right now because Dark Ruler is kinda bad against Fire King, and it's worse against Snake Eye, etc. And I think this is just always the best breaker. You can still kill afterwards, and against Jubel you just target the Phantom, send Entis, and Entis target Sequentia, so Desiree and Phantom are outed. Against Snake Eye they play the Azamina stuff now, so you can just go for the Azamina fusion and pop Desiree or Caesar or IP, whatever they have on board. And against Viking it's still great even without this, because you can just spin the Ember Whale, because a lot of their value comes from Ember Whale, and they cannot respond with monster effects, so they cannot get rid of the Ember Whale in response to that. And for the extra deck, 3 Yama, you need this for the grind, I think. Like, I wouldn't cut this to 2. I need the third one a lot. 1 Rage is enough. You just have to sequence differently if you're scared of Bastilles, but I think it's fine. And most people don't Bastille this. Most people Bastille your Yama when using Severama or something, and they never Bastille the Rage. Anguish, a bomb, the max for the muskets, 1 SP. Second one would be nice, but I don't think it's really needed. I think 1 is completely fine. Then for the Fiendsmith package, those and the Link 3. I'll show afterwards what to do with this. This is super good. I put this in against instead of Necroquip because with the Lacrima you don't need the Necroquip for your combo. This was insane, like completely insane. And the 2 Expressies. You need this to. It gets easier to out Desiree with this, but it's still better to just have Typhon. I don't think I made it today. Maybe once. I made it once, I think, but it wasn't really that needed, I think. So for the new cards, so the main idea is if you go Requiem, you go for your Lacrima. You link this off for Sequentia. Use Sequentia. You leave this in grave if possible. Summon Desiree. You link those 2 off for the Link 3. Use the Desiree to send something, and then you can go effect reborn the Desiree. Equip both of them, so you have a Desiree with 58 that cannot be targeted. Or the more broken part, like you can do that, and that's fine. But what I did a lot was when this linked them off for Link 3. Then link this off for a bomb. Even first turn you can do this and link this off for Rage or something. And on your opponent's turn you go Lacrima effect, reborn Link 3, effect Link 3, equip and summon back the Desiree. So what you can do against Tenpai, if you end on Desiree and you're bored, and they Regeki, you can just let this go and bring this back at any time if you want to, and you still get the negates. You can sequence your stuff differently because you can keep Shabara in hand. Use Shabara first, send this to grave and bring this back later on. And you actually have like an insane grind game because you always get back into your engine with all your pieces. Like this basically goes infinite. And that really helped. I think that filled a big gap that I had before because I couldn't really play more than 2 turns. And now it easily can. Alright. That's it for the list. Shoutouts to Daniel, Levin, Eichlo, Philip and Maxi. Yeah. Check out our socials, our other videos, card market, and yeah. Thank you for watching and see you next time.